Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of Combos on my channel. My name is Luke Triton and today we are covering the Rapidstrike. This is one of the coolest blasters Nerf has ever made and is a true successor to the Stampede. It has 5 tactical rails, a barrel attachment point and is battery operated, magazine fed, fully automatic. What's not to like about this blaster? Loads of combo potential, so let's kick in with the first of the 3 traditional classes. First, as always, the Heavy. It's a bit difficult to get this all in frame, goodness, this was bigger than I thought. Anyway, this is the Heavy class, or at least how I would set this up to be the Heavy class with this blaster. We've got the biggest drum, of course, 35 dart Raider drum, which most people kind of avoid nowadays because it's off-centered and it's old and it's a bit rubbish now. We've got the regulator handle barrel, which allows you to grab this with your second hand and fire from the hip. This is something you would always fire from the hip, which is why I've got my stock collapsed. If you try to hold it like this, I mean, what's the point? I mean, you may as well get rid of that handle barrel, but, you know, keep it there. Look like a badass while you're doing so. To help you aim, we got the green modulus laser, which is one of my favourite attachments, as I've mentioned in the past. It is a very helpful attachment, nice and bulky as well, taking up some space. We've also got the Stampede shield, which protects you from some damage coming towards you, and it's all mounted on the Recon barrel. Now, I do have the modulus one, and I could have put it all on there, but the yellow on the Recon barrel matches the yellow of the Stampede shield, so I may as well go with that. And besides, it doesn't match anyway, so may as well go crazy with it. Coming up next, close quarters combo. Now this is how I would picture an SAS master, someone who knows the area well, only needs a few rounds to take out the entire team, would set up their blaster to be close quarters. I have got the modulus grip because I don't like how the other grips have this extra feature. You could have a blaster, you could have a bipod, you could have it change positions like that, but it's nice just to have a standard grip that isn't going to move around, and it's a lot easier to keep yourself focused. You're not playing with it too much then. I say that, but I'm also using, as you can see here, the Recon flip sights. Why? Mainly because it's something different. The red dot sight is probably the better choice, but again, it's just for the sake of looking different. The stealth barrel, because this looks very cool as well, very sneaky, and speaking of sneaky, if it gets dark, you'll need a torch. Don't actually, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, I don't want to blind the camera. But yes, this is pretty good. It's actually kind of weird to lift my head a little bit looking down this sight. Then again, you could collapse like that. Yeah, see? Taking ahead. Magazine of choice, I've gone with 12 rounds because, again, if you're going close quarters, you don't want to go through too much ammo. And again, this is for the tryhard that always knows what he's doing and basically gets an ace every single time. So this is the close quarters combo. Going opposite to that, we've got long range, which is again my version of saying sniper. But this isn't a sniper blaster, but then again some people can make it work. Anyway, let's get into the combo. So this is kind of funky actually, it's really cool. One thing I'm surprised by was I wanted to use both a laser and I wanted to use a bipod, but I wasn't sure how I was going to go about it. So I put the Recon laser on the bottom of the barrel, and that fits. Can you see that? Let me just show you how good that looks. That is so flush, I was amazed by that. So thankfully I was able to use a larger magazine, this is again the 12 dart magazine, and a bipod. Look at that, so you could be lying down, I'm so excited I can't even speak. It could all work basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I've also got the Elite Spectre barrel. I was able to buy one of these in Elite Blue, which is pretty cool, so it matches the rest of the blaster. And of course, if you're going to go long range, you need a scope. So yeah, for what it is, this is actually pretty cool and I do like this. The only downside, the Recon laser is yellow, but it has a tactical rail, so you may as well use it. But in all seriousness, again, try not to fall over it, good God, this is my long range combo. Now for my personal combo, I'm going to be cheesing a little bit because I have 2. And the reason why I have 2 is because I want to be able to set this blaster up in a very specific way, but I can't. So the first one is more close quarters focused, and this is what it looks like. We've got the Spectre barrel on the front again, we've got the red dot sight on the front barrel, the front rail I should say, and the blaster grip. The blaster grip is very cool, I do love this. We have the 30 dot drum, infamous drum, very good. But I need to explain why I've got the red dot sight here. So if I'm looking down my sights, I'm basically looking down the top rail, and it kind of lines up to where the center of the red dot sight is. If I were to put this up here, it may look better, but my face is kind of floating, and I know it's not accurate. Nerf blasters, I should say, are not accurate anyways, but it just looks and feels so much better when I've got it like this. I can rest my cheek slightly, and again, it just looks so much better. It's all a bit busy at the front because you can obviously tell that's where the attachments are. But again, this is how I will personally set this up for close quarters at least. The other setup is heavy focused. Now, I love the Stampede, and I've kind of tried to set up my blasters with the Stampede shield. And in order to do that, I've had to kind of move things around, so to say, in order for the shield to fit on, because it basically doesn't like going on any other blaster. It's a bit too chunky here for it to really fit. So I've got the modulus barrel attachment, and I've got it on the top rail. It kind of works. It's a bit too far forward for my liking, but I love going around with that shield. It was so fun to have that on the Stampede, and again, it's kind of bringing this back. Got the blaster handle again, which is a nice backup shot, keeping the same drum, of course. It's just the front area that's kind of changing. So this is one I use less, but it's one I still enjoy using nonetheless. So this is my sort of heavier personal combo. So now we are going into the first of two gimmick combos. The first one is, I've already bought the Stratohawk. So the Rapidstrike was re-released in the AccuStrike series to basically, just as a way of bringing it back. The Rapidstrike is really popular, but the problem is, as I live in England, it's actually not available in the stores. If I want to get one, I have to go online, which is a bit bullshit. The good thing about the Stratohawk, stupid name though, I must say. The good thing about it, it comes with a 25 dot drum, which I've got here, the long range barrel, which I've got here, and the scope, which I've got here. So you may as well save yourself some money, and if you want the Stratohawk, just set it up like this. I mean, it saves you some time as well. I mean, that shipping cost, good god. But yes, it's a lot of fun to be able to, it's so stupid as well. I mean, why would you ship something that people love to certain places of the world? I wanted to get one. I really wanted to get a Stratohawk because it was more difficult for me to get one of these Rapidstrikes. But I don't need to now because I've already got a Stratohawk. And finally, how do I hold this? So, with all of these grips that are available and all these tactical rails, we may as well put one and two together. Blaster grip, regulator barrel handle, the bipod grip from the Stampede. That was a bit disappointing. Let's do that again, shall we? What's it called again? A bipod grip, that's it. Oh, come on! I have to keep that in now. Folding grip, because it's another grip. And on the other side, we have the good old modulus grip. How do you want to hold it? Any way you like. Upside down if you wanted. Go heavy upside down if you wanted. Hold it on the side. Yeah, it's just suitable for any occasion. And because these handles now do something else, like one's a blaster, one's a bipod. Let me try it this way. There we go, look at that. It makes life so much easier when you're in a Nerf war. You can set this up however... It's not going in, fuck me, I think my one's broken. But yes, you can set this up however you like, and this is something you would definitely not be aiming down sights with, because if I aim now, can't see. If I try to aim down the regulator barrel sight, I can't see. But who cares, this looks stupid and a bit fun as well. So there we go, that is the newest episode of Nerf Combos on my channel, done and dusted. I'm still recording this in hot weather. I've kind of changed things up a little bit, so I've got that window open over there. It's got a bit of light going on, you've seen that in the video, and I do apologise again. It's really difficult to try and record in this room. This is still going to have to stay shut, because if I open it, you won't see anything because it will be so bright. But it's getting done, and I'm loving this series, and I hope you are as well. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Luke Triton. I'll see you in the next episode.